Hey man, happy Thursday, Dave here as always. The travellings went well. The problem with the travellings was I only actually filmed bits of the travellings. I tend to, for some reason, film the mode of conveyance rather than the actual time itself. VidCon London was different because we were there for YouTube, so it made sense to film all of the things. But when I'm travelling somewhere to do something, obviously you may think travelling there to do the thing is the important bit of the journey, but as I said last week, that's not true. For me, the travelling is also a very integral part to the experience. In the past, I've posted many Twitter threads where I've done nothing but filmed short clips of trains I'm getting on and then just put a sarcastic comment or something about that leg of the journey into a long thread. Worst being the beginning of last year when I did 8 trains in one day because of complications on the lines. But it does seem silly to think that when I get to these places to do what I want to do, I'm not actually filming the things that I am doing there. Let's take Hereford and Birmingham, what I did last week, into consideration. Once I got to Birmingham, I basically checked into my hotel and just hung out in the hotel room all night, did nothing but play 2 Point Hospital on the Switch because I took the dock with me, and it was such a chill time, so not really something that translates well to an interesting video. Fast forward to Hereford, and all we did was met up, introduced people to other people who didn't know each other, went to the pub, sat in one of the pubs, moved on to this really lovely complex, which was a series of bars on different levels with balconies overlooking the river, and there was fire pits, and it was a great time. We also met up with Josh. But while you are in the moment enjoying people's company and the experience, pointing a camera at people just doesn't feel right, and it takes away, detracts from what you're actually doing. Plus, aside from myself and Josh, the others aren't really YouTubers. They don't tend to appear on camera. Although, as part of my daily videos, I did get a little shot of one of my friends who we met at the time called Ethan getting onto a train, which was a bit stupid because I was then getting on that same train. Yes, I enjoyed every moment of it. Yes, I enjoyed the extra stress of having to reroute my trains twice due to parts of the country locking down. Yes, it's recharged me in every conceivable way, physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm back to a better form without this constant weight of thinking I've not done anything for 6 months, I haven't seen anybody, and I'm miserable. Now I'm ready to go again for another 6 months. I guess. But to respond quickly to what you were talking about, dancing is something that I used to do a lot of actually in my youth. I used to be a line dancer. I used to be one of the best in the county. Might sound odd for a British person to do line dancing, but hey, I got introduced to it by my grandma of all people because there was a local social club that used to have weekly lessons and like a social thing once a month. I still, even now, find myself remembering steps and moves, and despite being a clumsy individual, I still have the coordination for line dancing. It's weird, but I don't think I would probably go and do it again because A, the times we're in, B, there's nowhere really to hand that does it anymore, C, I just don't have the time. Could line dance to work, although I'm pretty sure that would take longer. Also, sound pollution may be a thing, especially walking to work at 4:30 in the morning blaring out western and country tunes. Have a great day, keep mastering, and I'll see you on Monday.